Folks, we're alive. Ho, ho, ho. It's your boy, Jolly Old Saint Dick, and I'm here to spread a little Christmas cheer, folks. So sit down, grab some hot cocoa and your favorite kid, because it's time for Dick and Marty to save Christmas. Earlier this week, I got a chance to sit down with some of the best guests this show has ever had, and I want to share those stories with you now. So grab the mistletoe, put it above you and your sweetie, start making out, so that I could be talking in the background and making you subliminally fall in love with me. Grab your wish list, scratch off new wife, scratch off new husband, forget about all that. Sit back and let Dickie Claus give you a couple of gifts. Folks, check another one off your Christmas list because we got a great gift for you. It's Mr. P. Deck the Halls, and he's coming to us via satellite all the way from the North Pole. Now, he's up there doing some business with the P-Tube out there. How you doing, Mr. D, whatever?
We're doing pretty good. Actually, glad to be on the show, Dick Long. So
sure, glad to have you.
The one thing that you didn't know is my Christmas list this year was that 2019, you will get my name right.
Well, you can keep wishing, but go ahead. What's going on?
I'm on the North Pole, so I know he's real. So if he's listening, I know you hear me. Make him say my name right.
And ho, 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 Mr. P. But please, give the fans what they want. Tell us what's going on in the P2 world right now.
Okay, so what's going on is we're up here. We're shooting a movie. Our 7th full-length feature film.
Yes.
Now, we are on the verge, and we can't disclose too much information, but we're on the verge of getting signed by a major streaming site.
Yes. Is that the up-and-coming Dick Flicks?
We cannot confirm nor deny.
I'm sorry. That's a personal project.
We're on the verge of signing a 3-movie contract, and things are going great.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I did get a title here for the movie you're currently filming, and it's called Jack Frost. I guess it's your own rendition of the film.
Well, it's called Jack Me Out Frosty, but close.
Oh well, that sounds a lot better, much better. Well, since you're filming out there in the North Pole, you've done so several times. Why don't you tell our listeners exactly what it's like to film out there in the North Pole?
It's great. It's a little insane. It's freezing all the time. It's there's no sun.
So I bet it makes things pretty hard.
Well, see, that's the problem. There's a lot of stuff going on over here, a lot of regulations. People over here, I'm not gonna, get really into detail with it, but we're not. Our original thing was to have Mrs. Claus, Mr. Claus, and apparently they're not too into that. So what we did was we went with Frosty. Now this guy, no sexual preference. He just, if it's there, he's at it. And when you see this film, Dick, you're going to love it.
I bet I will. And I plan on seeing it several times while holding the door so that my children won't get in. And when I do that, I just want you to know, Mr. P, that you'll be making my Christmas truly one of the greatest Christmases of all time. Listen, folks, go out and see this movie, see this Freak Fest. But before you do that, make sure to sign up for the P-Box, a monthly subscription of goody good goods in your lap. It's going to be great, folks. Put a box under that bush, and things are going to be great this Christmas. Mr. P. Doocy-Doos, I thank you for coming to us via satellite. Tell us something. What do you got planned for Christmas? What are you doing?
We're gonna stick around here for a while. We're gonna celebrate with the people, with the locals. We couldn't film too much with a lot of the people around here because they're quite undersized, and we didn't want to film undersized people in the kind of film that we're filming.
Gets a little
yeah. Some
weird.
of them look quite
childish. Let's get real.
Yeah. And we're not about that.
Not at all. But, folks, we're talking about the P-Tube community and the North Pole, hand in hand since day one. I do remember your first film that you filmed out there in the North Pole, Mr. P and Mrs. C. What a great film that was.
Whoa, that takes me back.
That was hot.
That takes me back.
I think I made 2 of your kids to that. film. My kids.
Wait,
Folks, we'll be right back on Dick and Marty.
what did you just say?
Merry Hanukkah. Oh, that's the sound of Sideline Joe, and it looks like it's time for another Sideline Report. Sideline Joe, buddy, how you doing?
I'm alright. A little tired. Sleepy.
A little tired, a little sleepy. Now, Sideline Joe has been doing Toys for Thoughts, a Dick and Marty P-Tube exclusive. He's been taking care of that. Thank you for taking care of that, Sideline Joe.
Sure.
You did give all those toys away, didn't you?
Sure did. I sure did.
Hope you didn't throw them in the trash like you did last year.
I wouldn't do that.
All right. Well, Sideline, let's get this report out of the way, my man. The Dwahi National Sports Ball Championships are coming up. Now, sports ball, that's the sport you are famous for creating over there in the Dwahi Nations, and it's really become a Dwahi pastime. You guys should really check it out sometime on the Dick and Marty Premium Network. But the National Championships are coming up. It's my team against yours, Sideline. We got a little side bet going on, but that's personal business. Who do you think is going to pull this one off?
Well, the way I look at it, Christmas is coming around, so I'm not going to do my job at the moment, all right? If that's okay with you. Except what I'm going to do is this. Tell you my favorite Christmas treats. And that is, well, I wouldn't know what that really is because they have those little cool Christmas-looking trees that you could buy at the store. You know, the ones that have sprinkles on it. It tastes pretty good. I like the chocolate ones. And then I like the brownies, even though they're just regular brownies, but they're shaped in Christmas trees and Santa faces.
Sideline, Joe. Sideline.
What?
One last time this year, you are our leading sports analyst. This is about sports. This is not about Christmas treats at all.
I know, I understand that, but never mind. Go ahead.
Jeez. Holy Christmas. Sideline, Joe. Get back to the Sideline Report. Big things coming up next year in the world of sports. All kinds of stuff has been happening in the off season, and people are excited to see what the next year brings. I want to ask you, give me one superstar that's going to stand out in the sports world and change the way we view sports altogether. Just one superstar.
Well, I can answer that. Next year, Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out, and that's going to top everything. And that's going to be amazing. But for Christmas, that's not going to be coming out in time for Christmas. But for Christmas, I want a new game. Would be nice.
Is this your Christmas list?
Well, maybe.
Okay.
Are you going to get it for me?
No, Sideline Joe. We're not going to get you no goddamn Christmas gifts. We need your damn report.
Pretty sure I think Resident Evil 2 should be out by then. You know, the remake.
You get nothing, Sideline.
Thank you.
I hope Santa shits down your chimney. Ho, 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 folks, you still got that Christmas list? Check off a few more because we've got Jordy Jacks and Marty McNeil, and they're coming to us via satellite live from around Germany over at the Christkindl Market, where they're setting up for Merry Christmas Marty, a very special Christmas spectacular. You guys should all really tune in to see. How you doing over there, Mr. Jordy Jacks?
We're doing terrific, and that just comes to show that hashtag MCM no longer stands for Man Crush Monday. It is now Merry Christmas Marty, trending worldwide now.
Oh, I love it. I love the sound of that. And where is Marty? I don't hear him on the mic.
We are currently on a mission right now. I am dressed up as Krampus, and he is, what is it, Belschnickel, I believe. He's walking around, and he seems to be carrying this whip, and Jesus, I wish he wouldn't hit them that hard.
Well, and maybe people haven't been as impish as they thought.
Well, Marty, I've got Dick. Walk right over it. No.
Well, I guess that's all we'll get. Thanks for checking in, Marty. Thanks for checking in with your old pal, Dickie. Jordy, I guess it's just you here now.
Yeah, sure.
You know, a lot of people don't know this, but around the holiday season, around Christmas, Jordy Jacks, the personal assistant to Mr. P. Duncombe, is lent out to our good friend Santa Claus, where he becomes the personal assistant of Santa Claus. Jordy, tell the listeners what it's like to be the personal assistant to Santa Claus.
Well, I really wish we wouldn't really talk about that topic.
But we already brought it up, so why don't you go ahead and walk our listeners through this journey?
Fucking prick. All right, so what happens is that I get shipped out to some random spot in the country or worldwide, and on this occasion we're stuck here in Germany, and it's usually with Sideline Joe, but this time it's with Marty, and gotta say, it's been a wild trip. Having conversations with Marty. A lot of people don't get to talk to him.
It's true. He's a very exclusive person. He doesn't talk to anybody, really, not even us.
Yeah, so, and it's not so bad. I would complain. It's kind of one of the worst seasonal temp jobs that you can have of the year. And if you have an idea of what it's like to wake up in the morning next to, well, in this occasion, it's Marty on a twin-size bed, and we're not even twins, and it's odd.
That's true.
He's got this weird laugh that he does at night, and it's awkward. I don't know if he's having nightmares. Yes, it's something like that.
Thanks, Jeff.
And at the bottom of the mattress, it says really fine print. Somebody scribbled only for twins, and I don't understand it. Signed Dickie. Prick. Anyways, however, wake up in the morning, put on the elf suit. It's nice and green. I get it fitted to my size. The people at Dick and Marty are very, I'm very appreciative of them because we actually get it tailored to my size. However, I always request that the pants are a size smaller just to make the crotch look a little fatter.
Yes.
Getting off topic. Let's not go there.
Yeah.
Go downstairs, meet up with Santa in the lobby. He's usually got a bag of toys for Dickie's kids, and he's like, "Oh, well, today we're going on a journey, and it's going to be a wonderful one." And I was like, "No, Santa, we're going down the street again to the hospital." Yeah, and this also might be the last time of me doing this. I had this whole incident with Rudolph and being on the North Pole, and you know what? His nose turned red, and I'm just like, "Rudolph, come here," and he's like, "No," and I was like, "Come here," and he's no. Put him in a headlock, and I was like, "Let me see your nose," and he's like, "No," and I was like, "Let me see your nose, goddammit!" And I pinched it, and I didn't think it was gonna pop off, and it exploded like a zip. And I thought it was a light, and just fortunately, Rudolph. Let's just say we had to replace him. No, he didn't bleed to death, and that's probably what you're thinking. He bled to death all over the roof of somebody's house in the snow. It just terribly covered in blood, and it's just very ugly sight to wake up to the next morning. And yeah, anyways, that was it for Rudolph. And today I got my warning. This Jordy, this could be your last time doing this, and yeah, I've got to say it's been a thrill, and I didn't kill Rudolph. Just want to clear the air with that.
For those of you who don't know, Jordy Jacks is a pretty wild guy. He's a pretty wild cat. Perhaps one of the greatest and maybe the only game assistant in the history of Earth. When you're serving beside the man himself, jolly old Saint Dick, you know for a fact that you're in for a tough time, a long, hard ride. Jordy, one question, buddy. If you could have anything for Christmas here on the Dick and Marty live show, what would it be?
I've been putting some thought into this, and maybe it's time for the Jordy episode. A whole entire Jordy episode. Just
probably, but probably not. We don't always get what we want on Christmas, and Jordy, I think you'll find out very soon that you won't either. But Jordy, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and a happy Hanukkah and a crazy Kwanzaa and a nice relaxing Ramadan. We wish you all the best. Jordy, we did send your return flight back here to the States. We sent those tickets to Marty McNeil. If he chooses to bring you back with him, we would love to have you on the show.
Oh, well, it was a real treat to be here, and I gotta say I'm sorry for the misfortunes that happened along the way, and want to send a quick special shout out to Mr. P. Duncombe.
Who? Never mind. Folks, we thank you all for joining us as we talk to Jordy Jacks and apparently not Marty McNeil. I guess my Christmas wish this year is less Jordy, more Marty. But we don't always get what we want. We'll be right back on Dick and Marty. Don't forget to check under your tree. That's where we're going to be laying butt-ass naked. We'll be right back on Dick and Marty. Well, folks, the eggnog's already been spiked, and that's all the time we got for today. If you celebrated, a very Merry Christmas to all of our listeners. We hope you get everything you want and more. I personally hope you get everything you deserve. Because, Christmas is just consumerism canned up and wrapped up in some shiny paper with a nice bow under nice lights, made to look pretty with snow and sung about. And suddenly it's okay to spend more than you make because, it's that time of year. You know what? Let me just stop. Happy holidays and a season's beatings from your boys over at Dick and Marty Live. Don't forget to leave some cookies, beer, and candy out for jolly old St. Dick, because he's coming right down your chimney. Stay live, folks. We'll see you next time.